Alright, so this morning we're going to work on a Mazda 6, and we got the car. It has a ticking noise in the engine, and day one of troubleshooting and fixing this car. So it's pretty good, cold. Pop the hood here. While the engine was cold, we really couldn't hear much of a ticking noise at all. Just a little bit when I revved it. So now we're going to drive the car, warm the engine up, and see if we can get a more pronounced sound, and then we'll proceed with our troubleshooting. There we go, I heard it there. I can really hear it there. But if I back off on the accelerator, you don't hear it. Or if I increase the accelerator, it's not really consistent. It doesn't seem to be related directly with a moving component that would, if there's extra space on a component, a wear on a bearing, or a extra gap on a lifter, that should be making a noise all the time. It seems to be with a change in demand, power demand, or a certain power demand that it makes the noise, and it's real distinct, real loud. So we took the valve cover off, and we're looking at the camshafts, the intake and the exhaust camshafts. They look like they're in great shape, very clean, very nice. You can see the timing chain gives us a tremendous amount of slack. And in my opinion, without doing further research, that's excessive, and could easily be what's causing the ticking. Or regardless, that is an issue that needs to be fixed, whether that was causing it or not. Camshaft washers, a new VVT or variable valve timing actuator, tensioner, and a new timing chain. And once you're this far into the engine, just worthwhile getting all these. This is about $300 in parts, including the. So our goal today is to install all of this, get the car set up, and hopefully we'll be able to start it up tomorrow, see if we actually made a difference. There it goes. Oh! And then this here. This guy just slides off a pin, so that's really easy. Just comes right off. And there you go, you can check so with the new chain marked, just like we had the old chain marked, and that's only for verification. We're actually going to do the timing based on the special tools. Everything's moving smoothly. Timing chain is not at all showing any signs of slack like it did before, which is excellent. There it is. Well, that was not it. It was not a timing chain. Two weeks of work, or 2 weeks of waiting, and a day of work, and we're not closer to fixing this car yet. You win some, you lose some.
Yep.
Alright. Well, that was not the problem. We are going to. I'm still feel better about that timing chain though. That was quite loose. So let's make sure no one's coming. This is a good place to turn around. Pulled the oil pan off because this noise seemed to be coming from more deep in the engine. Check out what we found here. It's pretty soft material. I'm guessing that is rod bearing material. That would be my best guess, but we shall see. 10 days later, we're back at the job, and we have the bearings that we found out, the number 3 and number 4 bearing. You can get a closer. And you can see the aluminum has jagged edges where it's actually been pushed over the edge, and that's what fatigue failure looks like. And when it fatigues, the surface of the aluminum cracks, and then those cracks go back down to the boundary layer between the steel and the aluminum, and eventually the chunks start coming out. New bearing size, so they're standard, they're identical. I can put this on. I went to 21 foot-pounds and 90 degrees, right in the middle. 80 and 90. But first, we're gonna redo the crankshaft bolt, the crank pulley bolt over here, and that'll enable us to make sure we actually got the torque correctly on that one. Okay, let's do that. Engine's all warmed up. I don't hear anything. I don't hear it. Keep expecting it. I know. I think we did it. I think it's fixed. Oh yeah. Woo!